welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the loveliest day. So, first things first, I need to apologise again for the very long break that I've taken from YouTube. I don't know what is going on with my immune system, but when I tell you the longest I've gone without being ill is like a week and a half, that is not a lie. But I thought I would come back with a video on how to navigate uni when you have a chronic illness or a disability. So for those of you who don't know, I have recently finished my degree in psychology with criminology. And for nearly the entire degree, I have been chronically ill. Now, I know that uni is such a difficult thing to navigate when you're unwell, so I just wanted to put together a few bits of advice that I sort of figured out as I went along. And yeah, I just really hope that they help some of you. If you're someone who's about to start, or if you're already there, whatever it might be, I hope that these tips are helpful. So my first piece of advice, and probably the biggest one, is please contact disability services. Every uni, I'm pretty sure, will have a disability services, and even if maybe you don't recognise yourself as disabled, if you have got a long-term health condition, even if it's not yet diagnosed, you can go and get help from them. All they will ask of you is to have some sort of evidence. So that might be hospital admissions, a note from the doctor, diagnosis, like all that sort of stuff. It can also be for mental health, so maybe from a psychiatrist or from counselling or whatever it is. If you just get some sort of evidence, you can even ask your doctor to write you a letter explaining that you've had this issue for a long period of time, they expect it will continue and that it affects you in a big way. That's all they need, and then you can get help. So just a few of the things that disability services can support you with. They can help you with extensions on your deadlines. In exams, they can give you rest breaks, added time. They can even help with things like transport. So if you have mobility issues, for example, I know that they can at times, if you qualify, pay for things like taxis. For me, they even paid for like my printer and paper and ink and all that good stuff, so that I didn't have to go to campus to print things out. They can get software that will record your lectures for you if your uni doesn't already do that. And yeah, there's so much that they can help you with. And I'm honestly not sure that I would have been able to complete uni had I not gone to disability services, because yeah, they were just absolutely incredible for me. My second piece of advice is communicate with your lecturers and your tutor. Now, they are literally there to help you, so please, if you are struggling, if you just want them to be aware of your health issue, whatever it might be, just talk to them and let them know. So I've had lecturers in the past who have been willing to like meet me after lectures, or at another time if I had to miss lectures because I was unwell or in hospital or wherever it might be. And yeah, they're there for you, they're there to support you, so please don't be afraid to let them know what's going on. My next piece of advice is this: health comes first. This is something I personally struggled with, I think, a little bit, but at the end of the day, your health is much more important than a degree, and if you need time away, take it. You know, you can always come back to your degree at a later date, and if you can't, then that's all right too, because like I said, no degree is worth your health. For me personally, I split my final year across 2 years just to make it a little bit easier, because I had, I was ill all the time, but I had like patches of time where I was really, really unwell, and it just wasn't practical, it wasn't realistic for me to finish my final year in one swoop. So yeah, just make sure you put your health first, and if you need time away, take time away, be that a few days, a week, a month, a whole year, a few years, or if you never come back to it, like I said, that is completely fine too. You have to come first. My final piece of advice is just a more, I guess, day-to-day thing, and that is break your tasks down into smaller bits. I find, to be honest, this is something that could probably be helpful to everyone going into uni, but especially if you're unwell, sometimes looking at the big picture, the big task is just too much, it's not going to happen. So breaking that down is really helpful. If you just say like, today I'm just going to do one of my readings, or you're just gonna find a couple of sources for a coursework, like whatever it might be, just really break your tasks down into small chunks and make sure you're having regular rests between doing all that. Otherwise, you might burn out, which has definitely happened to me before. I mean, we've all been there. It happens in all aspects of life when you've got a chronic illness or a disability. But yeah, please take regular rest breaks and break everything down into much more manageable sizes. And like I said, if you are struggling, tell someone, whether that's disability services, your tutor, your lecturers, friends. Like, there's people around you who are there for you and to support you. And yeah, don't be afraid to lean on them. And yes, that is it. They're only a few small tips, I guess, but they're what I found super helpful. And once more, please contact disability services. Like, yeah, they can offer you the most support out of everyone, at least in my experience. But yes, if you are going to uni or if you're already there, I wish you the best of luck. If you've got any other tips for people, please drop them in the comments down below, because like I always say, this is a community. We're here to help each other out. So I really hope that those tips were helpful for you guys. And as always, if you did like this video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely day, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Bye.